when you're working on recall, you cannot go from working on it in your yard at your house to expecting your dog to listen off leash at a park when he's playing with other dogs. Now, when you're practicing recall, you want to have a 100% success rate, so you don't want to ask your dog to come if you know they're not going to respond. You want them to respond every single time you ask for their name. So if you know that at the dog park your dog is not going to come to you when you call them, then you need to practice recall on the leash at the park. So we are at a park with commotion going on, not too much, but enough to get Duke excited. And what I have is I just have a long leash. You can use rope, whatever you have handy. At first, we're gonna give him just a little bit of the leash, not the whole thing. And then just call him back to you. Duke. Duke. Yes. Now, once he's responding good to that length, that's when you let the leash be a little bit longer. You let him roam a little. You let his mind wander, and then call him back to you. Duke. Yes. Duke. 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 Yes. Now, if he doesn't respond right away, make the leash shorter, pull him to you, give him a little tug. That's why we're working on the leash, so they don't have complete freedom. Duke. Duke. Now, let's say you are having a play date and he's playing with his favorite dog friend. Do not even ask him to come if you know he's not going to respond, because you don't want to practice him ignoring you. The more you practice that behavior, the more he's going to do that behavior. So in those instances where you know he's not going to respond, don't even ask him to, and keep practicing where you have more control on him coming to you. Duke. 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 Yes. 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 Good boy. Good boy. Having a high reward treat is really going to help too, because the more motivating you are, the more likely he's going to respond to his name. Duke. Yes. Duke. Now, when you're asking your dog to come or just calling his name, using a hand signal really helps. So if your dog knows the come hand signal or the touch hand signal, which is a flat palm, use that to help guide them to you and show them what you're asking for. Duke, come. Yes, good boy.